Hey everyone, Steve F here. So, what do you say? Nice, nice Jewish joke for current events, modern times, to put a smile on people's face for the weekend. All right. So, new president Joe Biden is anxious to solidify diplomatic relationships around the world and all the hot spots, all the potential trouble areas. So he invites Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to the White House for an official state dinner because, Israel's a very important ally in the Middle East. It's a critical part of the world. There's a lot of trouble there, so he wants to make sure that we're off on the right foot with Prime Minister Netanyahu. So in recognition of how important this dinner is going to be, he has the White House chefs prepare a really traditional kosher Jewish meal. It's like the first course is kosher chicken soup with matzo balls. So everybody gathers around the table, and Netanyahu is very impressed and well, thank you, Mr. President, for preparing such a fine meal in my honor. I'm very, very pleased to be here to speak with you about such important matters. And, Biden is, he's a little wary about eating this chicken soup with his matzo balls. It's like, it's not his thing, They call him Lunch Bucket Joe. That's the nickname he's earned over the years. He's not exactly the most worldly and sophisticated guy. He's Mr. White Bread, So this kosher chicken soup with matzo balls, he takes the tiniest sip and the tiniest piece of matzo ball and eats it. He's trying to do his best. While Netanyahu is eating with gusto, it's wonderful. And pretty soon, one of Biden's aides leans over and whispers to him. He says, Mr. President, if you don't start eating with a little more enthusiasm, the Prime Minister is going to notice that you don't like Jewish food, and he's going to be very insulted. And the whole point of this state dinner is going to be ruined. You're going to worsen relations with Israel instead of improving them. So just like suck it up and just eat the soup and the matzo balls with a little more verve, all right? Come on, you can do this. So Biden thinks to himself, all right, he takes another small spoonful of soup and a slightly larger piece of matzo ball and eats it. And, not so bad. Takes a little more and a little bit larger piece of matzo ball. It's pretty good. Pretty soon, old Lunch Bucket Joe he's wolfing it down. It's great stuff. Kosher chicken soup with matzo balls is great. So Netanyahu notices and he says, "Oh, Mr. President, I'm so pleased to see that you enjoy our traditional food so much. This is great. I think that we have common ground and we can build a very good relationship." So President Biden, seeing the opportunity to make some small talk and really solidify a friendship, a relationship with Netanyahu, he turns to Netanyahu, he goes, "Mr. Prime Minister," he says, "let me ask you, I'm not that familiar with Jewish culture and cuisine, but in the Jewish tradition," he says, "do the Jewish people eat the entire matzah or just the balls?" The entire matzah or just the balls? So there you go. Old White Bread Lunch Bucket Joe and his experience with matzo ball soup and Prime Minister Netanyahu. That's today's joke. I hope you liked it, and it's a nice day out. It's a little bit of melting after all the snow we've had, and I know you guys in the Midwest and in Texas are really struggling with your weather, so I'm not going to complain, but keep smiling, everybody, and keep a good thought, and spring is around the corner. We're getting near the old spring training, so things are good. Keep smiling, keep a good thought, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.